Pisces, hello my darlings, how are you all? Missing you. Thank you for being so patient with me whilst I had my grieving time over the passing of my grandmother. I love you all. The moon, you're not seeing something clearly. There's an opportunity though to improve some plans. So maybe there's something that you're working on and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're walking through some darkness and on some shaky ground. But that darkness, have no fear, because you see the little doggy here? This little doggy is your spirit guides. This is your source. This is your higher self. This is the help that will guide you through. Okay? So this is asking you to listen. Maybe it's time to do a little bit of meditation, getting back to yourself, right? Because you give so much of yourselves all day long, all the time. And when you do that, you're giving yourself away. You're giving your power away. And so there's something about a fear here, and maybe you're starting to face some of your fears and you're growing stronger. But it may feel different because this is unknown territory for you. So maybe this could take the place of standing up for yourself in some way, shape, or form. But there's a big change here, and Spirit is wanting you to come back to connect with yourself. And that means literally shutting off your cell phone for a little while, shutting off social media, shutting off the TV, connecting with your power and your truth, because that's where you speak from. That's where you act from, okay? So don't worry if things feel a little bit out of sorts and that you can't see where you're headed. That's because you're in this transition at this point in time. There's a part of you that wants to change, and it is happening, but it's uncomfortable because you've never walked this path before. The Emperor, see? What did I tell you? You're going up against a lot of people who are very firm, rigid in their beliefs, okay? But the thing is you may have been very accommodating to a point where you allowed them to control the situations. So stability and efficiency and taking charge of a situation and fulfilling any plans you may have or any outcome that you're looking for comes with stepping into your power. The Emperor shows up when there is a need to be a little rigid, be a little firm in your own grounding as well, okay? Don't be so accommodating to the point where you lose yourself. And I think that that's what's kind of scary, is some of you are finding your personal power, but it's time now. It's time to say what you need to say, even if your voice shakes. I forget who said that or whose quote that was, but it's like, even if your voice is shaking, say what you mean. Why? Because you're finding self-love. Wow, beautiful. There's a new emotional experience here. Some of you may even have a new romantic relationship, and maybe you're having trouble establishing boundaries, healthy boundaries, okay? But also, this talks about deep and lasting spiritual insights. So again, I really feel that your emotions are coming down. They're not so heightened and they're not so out of control at this point, which is good because you're learning how to balance them, because there is a need here for standing up for yourself, saying what you mean, and not being afraid of opposition. Conflict is necessary. Whenever you have two people, you will have conflict at some point or another. The reason is because conflict is what helps us to learn to cohabitate. It helps us to learn to cooperate. It helps us to learn compromise. But a lot of us are being taught in this day and age that, oh, if somebody doesn't serve you, get rid of them completely. Well, not necessarily. You really got to weigh out the pros and cons and look at the balance of the situation. Look at things in grays, not black or white, right? Yin and yang, both exist. So if somebody is horrible to you, for example, 90% of the time, then yeah, I would say it might be time to kick them to the curb. But if, say, it's at a 50-50 level, well, then sometimes we have to look at compromise and look at things objectively and accept that there's, good and bad in all of us, okay? So Spirit is, I'm getting this strong feeling right now that Spirit is coming in to help you deal effectively with relationships from a place of love. And that love is being able to accept the good and the bad for those that you have in your life instead of completely cutting them off. This is also important for anyone who is of the INFJ clan, if you will, okay, for the Myers-Briggs. They're very good at the INFJ door slam. Sometimes, and I'm an INFJ, sometimes we need to step up and we need to say what it is and stand our ground. Why? Because then we can enjoy the love, but we can also deal with the things that we're not happy with in a situation, okay? So you're walking a balance here, and I feel like it's scary. Yeah, look at this. Recent past. Follow your passion. You're ready for any challenge, okay? So I feel like something did challenge you. Maybe somebody said something, maybe somebody did something, and all of a sudden there was some growth here in how you approached the situation. Or at least this was a different way for you to take action. So like I said, if you're used to just cutting people off immediately to protect yourself, I think you're starting to learn now how to rule and establish healthy boundaries. What is this page of Gabriel about, please? Yeah, see, what did I tell you? This is a spiritual journey at this point in time that you're on. You've done some self-reflecting, and this is about continuously walking away, okay? Some people, some situations, yes, they deserve to be walked away from. For others, it takes compromise and balance, and I think that some of you started kind of going within, and now you're in that process of connecting to your higher self, and what is going to emerge might frighten you a little bit, because I think you might even be a little afraid of your own power. Maybe you never felt like you deserved to have your own power. Maybe your power was suppressed by those around you growing up. But regardless of the situation, you're finding your power and you're stepping up. You may even get a message, possibly, from somebody who may have walked away from you, okay? And maybe that's what this is an opportunity for forgiveness, to see if compromise can be made, right? That way, you have the opportunities for excitement and adventure, right? And it is exciting. It's exciting as we grow. It's just growing pains are growing pains. It hurts sometimes. So what is this? Yeah, because it was a fear of abandonment as well. Some of you never said how you felt or stood up for yourself because you were afraid of being abandoned. Okay? You may have been abandoned in your past, and this could be a heavy, heavy trauma or trigger that you carry. It's like if you ever stood up for yourself, bang, someone would walk away from you. Maybe you weren't the one doing the tossing so quickly. Maybe other people did it for you, but they were immature. Okay? They acted before they thought. They didn't think things through before they made a decision. But somebody, I'm feeling a sense of regret back here from somebody. It could be family, could be a loved one, could be a friend, but somebody wants to start again. They want to heal this situation, but it is going to take compromise, and you're going to need to stand up for yourself more. And maybe this person is confused because you stood up for yourself. So now maybe they don't even know how to deal with you. Now maybe they're starting this new beginning of, wow, okay, Pisces isn't the same person they were yesterday. How do I approach Pisces? How do we work this out? How do we be together but in a new way going forward, right? Just as I say, be together. Look at this. Time for a celebration and abundant rewards for hard work. Releasing yourself from burdensome situations. But I also see two people here that are in a celebration, coming together, like a homecoming. So maybe this is a family member, but there's something here, and your focus is like, I don't want any burdens. I want people in my life, but I want us to be truthful with each other, and we need to compromise. And that's what I'm getting here. So cross watchers, this could be very important for you as well. Is the need to find a stable, because you have 2 4s here, so it's about stability, a stable grounding and a foundation that's built on truth and integrity and compromise. Okay? But that takes also you feeling comfortable standing in your power. You deserve to use your power. A lot of us think it's mean if we say what we have to say, but you've had experiences, Pisces. Don't let people kick you down with their bullyish, pushy behavior. No, you've had experience. You can stand up for yourself. And if somebody does walk away from you, that's okay. That's okay. You have a truth. You can express it. You can say it lovingly and firmly. Doesn't mean you're being a jerk. It just simply means, look, if you want to compromise, we can compromise. Look at this. 8 of Cups again. 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups. There's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. Told you. You're on this quest for stability. And that stability means claiming your power. Okay? But it also means compromise. So whether you or the other person that you were dealing with didn't have the capacity, it might be time to communicate that. But it's about facing these fears and keep going. Keep walking through the darkness, because the light isn't too far away. The sun isn't too far away. The night will pass. And then the day will come and things will become clear and bright. Right? This is just that transition of, what step am I taking? Where is this leading? Well, the reason why you can't know where it's leading is because then you won't do the work to change. Does that make sense? So it's like you have to feel this discomfort of not knowing what the outcome is going to be, because if you know what the outcome is going to be, then you're not going to take the steps forward, are you? Because you're just going to wait for it to happen. But it doesn't happen without the work being put in. And what is the work? It's the growth. It's the taking the steps into the unknown. It's embracing a change and standing up for yourself, or learning how to compromise with others, or they stating that you need them to compromise with you or no more. Okay? This fear of abandonment seemed to be the problem. In the near future, look at this. There's a lot of fire energy around you. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave details to others. Experience that leads to success and genuine concern for others. This is what I'm talking about. You may have a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy around you, because you have 2 of them, right? But this fire energy is about action. And you're moving into a king status now. And you are being inspirational. You are being driven. That's why this card here is keep going. Doesn't matter if you don't see. This is where you're headed if you need to know. You're headed towards king status. So it's about growth. It's about getting to that 9 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. Not being dragged down by emotions or afraid of them, afraid of being rejected or whatever. It's knowing that you are amazing just as you are, and that you will always be loved. And this could even be someone around you who might be inspiring you. This could be a teacher of some sort, or this could be any type of person who comes along who shows you some generosity, and they might inspire you, and you might be triggered into a new spiritual path because of this individual, or they're going to help you through this darkness that you don't really understand at this point. Okay? There is a possibility of a boss here that you're dealing with. Okay? Maybe a boss is helping you advance in your career. There's a lot of good stuff here. So, King of Gabriel. There we go. This is about selfishness and whatnot else. And this is about opening up, learning to not hold on to things, compromise. So I feel like somebody's in your life right now, or you're going to be in somebody's life to teach them how to open up and to compromise. Because this individual, or this 4 of Pentacles, is about self-preservation. It's about hoarding assets. It's about, keeping everything so close to be protected. But I feel like there's some big change here, teaching you how to find a balance in relationships so that each person wins. See? By open and honest communication, standing up for yourself. Some of you may also be dealing with an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And this king might come in to help you deal with this person if this person was causing problems. Okay? Because it looks like we may have had a selfish person here who, of course, had an entitlement. What is this Four of Pentacles and Queen of Swords, please? Yeah. Not supportive. Not supportive at all. And whoever this person was that may have left you out in the cold and didn't support you, I feel like this king is coming in to deal with it. I don't know who this king is, but this person is going to deal with this. Okay, let's see. Just going to clean this up a little bit. I want to see what your energy is like at the moment. What is Pisces energy like at the moment? The situation, you don't really know what's happening, but I feel like it's for the good. Knight of Raphael, beautiful. So you are in your beautiful energy of the romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective side. I think, though, that someone sees the truth about how much you do, and that's maybe why they want to protect you a little bit. Maybe that's what the compromise is about. Maybe they're teaching that other person how to compromise because they don't want to see you being taken advantage of. But there's also action from the heart. Maybe you're dealing with another water sign. Again, yeah, see? You weren't being supported. And somebody sees this. They see how much you gave. So there's something here too about childhood. So again, I feel like there's some growth out of some old childhood wounding. Let's see the energy around Pisces, or the person around. Told you, there it is again, stability, thank goodness. Someone sees the hard work you've done. Somebody sees that you were in a burdensome situation, and they're here to help you. It's like the way that this guy is holding this woman's waist. It's like, I've got you. So you may have an ally that you're not even aware of, and they might even shock you because they see the way that a situation has gone down, and you worked hard and you worked lovingly through it. What is this Four of Gabriel, please, for the energy around Pisces? They're trying to build a stable footing for you as well. I feel like they're trying to show you that you're safe. Yeah, see, look, Hanged Man. They're trying to show you a different way, that you don't have to be scared of everybody if you are scared of everybody. Some of you might, you may have been bitten so many times that you're just afraid to open up, and this person might help you by removing. There's that Emperor again, see? Aries energy, stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation. 4 and 4. Same cards coming up. It's repeating itself. This person wants to see you succeed, whoever it is that's coming in to help you out. They know what you're capable of. But I think also they want to help you get past any abuse that you've suffered. I'm sorry, 1 second, please, Pisces. Thanks, sorry for that. So yeah, this person wants to help you overcome any abuse that you've suffered, any hardships that you've suffered, because you worked hard to get to where you're at. And they want to see you get to king status as well, where you're able to feel strong in the world that you live in. The Emperor, please. 10 of Swords. Yeah, see? Whoever was backstabbing you and trying to bring you down, it's like, no, these knives are coming out, or these swords are coming out of your back now. Somebody's not letting it happen. I told you, the Sun. Because somebody sees the truth. So whatever burden that you've been dealing with, whether it be a person, place, or thing, is going to be dealt with, and it's going to be dealt with the help of another. Okay? This could even be a father. All right? But if you weren't feeling good about yourself, if you didn't see the beauty in yourself, someone else does. And they love what you're about. So you're going to get promoted in some way, shape, or form. whether that be in business, whether that be more respect in your relationships. And I think that this belief from whoever this person is in you is going to bring out that strength and happiness. And you're entering a period now, Pisces, where you're going to feel strong and on your throne. And actually, you're going to feel comfortable once you just get past this moon phase, this change. I told you, the sun comes out the next day. That's what's happening. So you're coming into the sun. There's an ending. And whoever caused you this pain in the past, you will no longer get this pain from this source anymore. Okay? The sun has come out, and you are going to be walking in your power. This is going to feel a little bit difficult, but just keep doing it. Every opportunity and chance that you get to speak from the pit of your stomach, meaning where your core beliefs are, your power, from the pit of your stomach, that's where you speak. You speak with conviction, and you speak with strength, okay? You are emerging as the Emperor, meaning you can handle the things around you now. You don't have to hide from it. You don't have to be afraid of it, because actually standing up to others gains you. It garners you respect. It's that paradox. It's once you implement boundaries, people respect you. Being the nice, loving person who always acts to try and help others who might be in emotional turmoil or in crappy situations, they'll take and take and take, and they won't stand up for you when the time is right. How many times have you been backstabbed? How many times? But that's not going to happen anymore. Why? Because this situation needed to happen so that you could stand up and say, you know what, I'm in charge of my life. You either compromise with me, you're either, here and a stable force in my life, or then you can leave. You're not going to look at it as black or white or run from the situation because of emotions and fear. No. Instead, you're going to change this pattern. And that's what's happening. So if it feels a little bit like you're on shaky ground, don't worry, because look what's happening. Okay? Beautiful. Love you so much and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you again soon. Bye, Pisces. Mwah.